Formerly convicted, Walter Ogrod served 28 years in prison for the murder of Barbara Jean Horn, which decades later, the district attorney's office and a judge agreed he did not commit. Now, as part of his civil suit against the city for wrongful prosecution, his team of lawyers hired a forensic scientist to reanalyze DNA that was found at the crime scene.
It's DNA that was found on the bag that Barbara Jean was located in, and there's DNA on the box, and there should be additional testing for any other DNA that's on that bag that we're told exists.
In 2021, the NBC 10 investigators produced a 12-part series on the murder case of Barbara Jean Horn. Her body was found wrapped in a garbage bag and placed in a cardboard box that was left on a sidewalk just 2 blocks from her home. Walter Ogrod, who lived across the street at the time, was convicted of the murder following 2 trials. He had been coerced into giving a false confession. He was exonerated in 2020. In a letter to the judge overseeing Ogrod's civil suit, Marrone wrote that the scientist found another DNA sample from the plastic bag that has not been analyzed before. My understanding is that the threshold is lower than the acceptable standards that the city uses, and that's why it hadn't been tested.
Listen, technology has come a long way in DNA investigation.
He went on to cite the boy in the box case, which gave a name to the boy found dead in 1953 using DNA and forensic genealogy.
It's the same detective, so I hope he has the same success that he had in that case.
Now, the hearing that was taking place earlier today wrapped up, and Ogrod's lawyer tells us that no decision was made on the DNA testing, but he expects to have some answers in about 2 weeks.